And welcome back to Cookie and the Haydens, and I'm Car Boot Chris.
And I'm Rudolph. No,
Rudolph.
I'm not. Mrs.
Rudolph.
Mrs. Rudolph.
All right.
Back in bed.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, folks, on another edition of Reseller Ramblings. And let's just see who's joined us. We've got 27 in the chat already, which is great. We've got Vintage Vandal. We've got Mr. Monumental. We've got Cookie and the Haydens. They're even in. Stop playing with me balls. Who else have we got? Double Karma. We've got Stephen. He says, evening all. Have you had a good weekend? Yeah, but reselling wise, you know, so. Vintage Vandal, we said, haven't we? Yes, it is chilly tonight. Double Karma, Linda and Gaz. We've got Ketan. We've got John. We've got Buckle Y. Good evening. Gary. Sam reselling Polly. Just me, all the way from Oz.
G'day. That's about all I know.
The Tat Doctor, Richard Payne. Hi, Richard. Simon. Loads here. Junk Girl. Lark Trading. Ali. Paul. Oh my gosh. Lots of people. Thanks for joining us. Ken.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah, that's quite apt for our not Christmas show, but
not Christmas.
What is
this
is that,
anyway? The Grinch?
What is it?
It's a monster. It's Cookie's hat.
Oh, you didn't tell me it was a dog's hat. Oh yeah, Pooch Couture. Thanks.
It's her Halloween outfit.
Oh, right.
She's got some little leg warmers to go with it.
Oh, it's monster eyes.
Yeah, balls.
Yeah, so this week we're talking all about Q4, as everyone calls it, a quarter four, or the Christmas period, as a lot of normal people might call it. So we've got a list of questions to put to you guys, and let's see what your opinions are, see how things are going for you. Are you keeping them on? You might as well, to be fair.
I think
it keeps with the theme. Now, look at my hair now. It's a right mess.
I'm not even going on for that.
Anyone saying anything of interest in the chat, or are they all just chit-chatting amongst themselves?
Everyone's just getting to know each other. And
everyone knows each other.
Yeah, but everyone's saying their hellos. It's nice.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
It's
yeah,
nice.
It's all very nice.
Yeah.
Anything worthy of note at this early stage?
No, I think we're all good. I think everyone's.
What's Chris got on his head? Yeah, we've covered that. I didn't actually realise it was the dog's thing.
So's mine. It was the closest.
Kitty says hello. Hi, Kitty.
It was the closest headwear I could find at such short notice. Because ours is up in the attic, ready to come out.
And yes, it is freezing at the moment, and I came home from work today and the bloody house was boiling because she'd had the heating on all day.
Well,
we're not made of money, you know.
Was I at home listing all day?
No, you weren't.
Yes,
until the evening.
No, I wasn't. I spent all day listing. I did the good little wife thing. I just stayed here and sat and watched a whole season of a new thing that I found and listed.
There's a few new people in the chat. Sammy Fizzy, have we seen Sammy Fizzy before? Hello, thanks for joining us. Apologies if you have been in before.
I don't recognise it.
Yeah, it is difficult to remember. George's in, Stu Mandry's in. Hi, Stu. And Mr. Diggs. I've yet to see Mr. Diggs on one of the live streams. I think you need to get yourself about a bit, Adrian. Put yourself on some live streams.
The Moif, is that right? The Moif says tell us a joke, Chris.
Oh, gee, I can't. Don't put me on the spot like that. I ain't got a clue.
Go on.
Tell us a joke. Oh my god. No, I ain't got one. I've got nothing.
What's that? Oh no, it's wrong way. What's that?
Terrorist. Oh, you can't say that, can I?
Why would that be a terrorist?
Oh, it's that, innit?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh my God! Why was that the first thing that came into your mind?
No, why? Because there's a joke for you. Right, what's that?
Oh, terrorist.
It's a terrorist. It's a bad joke. I'll probably get shut down. I'm sorry, YouTube.
No, mine. What's
I don't know. What the bloody hell is it?
It's what's that? That dead.
know.
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh,
We used to tell it
Jesus.
when we was in school. I think that's how long ago
This
it was.
is how she does jokes. It's like terrible. Everyone's gonna hate that joke. Rebecca says she's not listed anything for a few weeks, and she's got some health issues. Fair dues.
Hope you feel better soon.
Yeah.
I appreciate that because I've not been listing either, and Chris just keeps going. Not listed anything this month. Figures are going down.
Yeah. Andrew's kindly reminded me that's the monetization gone on this. Yeah, probably they're going to pick up on that word and they're going to go ban. Hopefully not, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, trust you.
It was only a little joke. Listen, as you can probably tell, we haven't really got a script for today, but I do have a list of questions all about Q4. So let me just have a look at my little list. Louise is in. Hi, Louise. Let's have a look.
Tat Doctor, don't encourage.
What did he say?
You're not putting it up on the screen.
Where? We apologise to anything. I'm not saying it again. But yeah.
Doesn't matter, you put it on the screen.
Linda and Gaz have got a quick question. What's your thoughts on the new clothing specifics? Nightmare. One word answer, nightmare. There's too many of them. There's things I've never even heard of. There's terminologies that are unexplained. There's sizes that I haven't got a clue where to get them, and there's types of jackets and types of jeans that I've never even knew existed.
Sorry.
Go on.
I love the bad ones. The Moifus said, yo, Chris, what do you call retired Terminators? Ex-Terminators.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a politically incorrect one. That's pretty good, actually. I might use that one. I might use that.
Oh, I like that one. Right, quit now.
Right,
I
know,
just be
I know.
crying and laughing all the way through.
Oh, question for Reselling Polly. How did the tabletop jumble sale thing go? Did you put a video out? Because I've not seen one. So let us know how it went on Saturday. I didn't make it because we were shopping in Tesco, which was
Getting
fun.
stressed with all the screaming kids.
Screaming kids everywhere.
Stephen Jackson said he picked up a 12-inch Twitch from Toy Story 3 for £2.50. He's going on eBay for between 70 to 90.
Wow, which one's Twitch?
I have no idea.
12-inch Twitch.
But we need to find one.
I sometimes get a 12-inch Twitch, don't I?
Oh God! You've started
crikey,
something in the chat. You
is everyone being completely
wrong? Yeah.
Naughty.
Yeah.
Oh no! What's this? I just saw the word bum. Doctor, I've got a strawberry stuck up my bum.
Don't worry, I've got some green. You know what this is? This goes with our theme today. These are the Cracker Jones, aren't they?
Oh yeah, yeah, right. Terror joke. Andrew says, call himself a reseller. I bet he didn't even pick up any RA in Tesco. No, and it was that up to 50% sale, where hardly anything was 50%, and anything that was 50%. Was like 50% of RRRRRP. So it was still a rip-off anyway.
Do you think the dog doesn't want to wear her headgear? Are you eating it? Cookie's eating the hat.
So yeah, I didn't pick anything up in rip-off Tesco.
Spent a fortune on shopping though, didn't we?
We did, yeah. We spent the most amount that we've ever spent ever on a month's worth of shopping. £20.50p, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Saturday was rubbish, Sam said. Oh, so I'm glad I didn't go in the end.
Come on then.
You never know with these things, do you? Sometimes it can be hit and miss. So, did you end up making a video, or was it just completely unworthwhile or whatever? Not worth it.
Shall we show you what Cookie's thing looks like on her? She hates it, mind you. Don't eat it.
She ain't gonna put it on. She ain't putting it on.
I think her head's grown since she last wore this.
Well, I'm surprised she actually sat there with it.
Oh, that's my iPad gone.
That's animal cruelty then.
It's not. It's cute. Isn't it, baby?
Sam says it was worth a video. Okay, I'll look out for it. Oh, I hate when it moves up and then I end up clicking someone else's thing. Sorry, Tap Doctor. I don't know what you're on about, but I'll have a look later. Bucklewise said, agreed, didn't pick anything up from Tesco's. The prices weren't anywhere near good enough. They're half price stuff, just about equalled. Absolutely. 100% waste of time. I know, poor dog. Okay, so we're here. Everyone's joined us because they want to hear about Q4 and what everyone's doing for it. So let me start by asking. This question is for everyone out there who's reselling. Do you stockpile, especially for the Q4 period? Now, whilst you're thinking about that and you're typing your answer, I'll tell you what I do, and I don't do that at all. What I do is I list everything all year round, and I find that things sell regardless. I sold some Christmas plushes. I sold 2 in 2 days in July. Granted, I'm probably not getting as much money as I would nearer to Christmas, but I'd rather just keep things turning over. What I probably will do over the next few weeks is renew those listings that are Christmas related. So I'll probably sort of do a sell similar and relist and just refresh it up, that list. But that's probably as far as it goes. I will list Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's, Easter all year round because
you did used to leave them, didn't you, for the summer? But we never found that.
I have done, but I didn't. I find that
you ended up with them left over.
Especially if you're selling sort of bespoke items or unusual items or things that there aren't a lot of competition on eBay, I find that they will still sell all year round. That's my opinion. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'd like to hear what you all do.
Have you seen the comment from Ken Skeets? Lavender Clothesline did a good video about the current glitch. She was told by eBay none of the people that created the current updates know anything about selling on the platform.
That's interesting. Right, so
Book Week agreed with you. Book Week, Book or Y.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I've already done that, but you were faffing about with the dog.
Did you get Money Mental's question?
No.
What is Q4?
Oh, yes. I did see it, but I decided not to respond to it.
Do we need to get the spanner?
Oh, no, tell me not. Where?
Talking to Andrew.
Oh, right. I thought you said there was someone dodgy.
No, Anna. God. Andrew was threatening to spanner.
No one can get Andrew's name right. Even I can't. I've known him for ages now.
He was threatening to put the spanner on the guy that keeps telling the jokes, so I was just doing it to Andrew.
Tommy. Hi, Tommy. He says he never stockpiles. Anything not listed is a waste of money. Is wasted money. Turnover is the idea, not sit over. Yes, I agree. I think, personally, let's get it all listed all year round, and if someone wants it, they will buy it.
Seeing Ken's thing there, first year of eBay, but I had a goal of 10k in items. So far, I've got 5.5k listed. still going. I'm determined to get to 10k by the 1st of December. Now that is some good going.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant.
Surely that's not one-off item sales. You must be. Are you multi? Are they multi-buys to have that sort of listing?
Sam says, I only stockpile stuff for Amazon and only because I have the space. Fair dues. I'm sending a couple of Amazon boxes up this week. Sending back some of the stuff that I retrieved a while back because they shut me down on a certain category, but I'm open on it now, so I'm going to send it back. There's probably no profit left in it now after sending it and bring it back again, but never mind, I'm sending it back anyway.
Adrian says, if I have anything out of season like summer dresses to sell off cheap or delist to make room for new toys and games this time of year.
Who was that?
Mr. Diggs.
I'm just catching up here now. So Adrian's, yeah, fair dues. That's interesting. Tommy also says, now that I don't have 7 years of back stock, but that's beside the point. Yeah, true enough. Okay, so a few people stockpile and a few people don't, which is kind of what I expected. You're a little bit blurred. It's very much focused on me, isn't it?
That's fine.
Why is it doing that? Is it just because I'm closer? So that's probably what it is.
Objects in the rearview mirror may appear closer than they are. A bit of meatloaf for you there.
Point is.
Just quote a bit of meatloaf.
Andrew says, can I claim that I'm stockpiling stock in the cow shed for Q4? You can if you like, Andrew, but it seems that's possibly what you are doing. Are you stockpiling the cows as well? You need to get some cows in that cow shed.
Just me said piles of stock list as I get to it, regardless of what it is. Pretty much like us.
And Stu says he has only about 3 items that he's held back for Christmas. Otherwise, I don't stockpile. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it really makes sense. That
is true with reselling Paula.
Clothing I list all year round. Shops only stock seasonal. People still, yeah, that is very true. Yeah.
I have been there and done that when we've gone on one of our little weekend retreats and we had a hot tub and not taken our swimwear. Could I find a bikini in October? No, I couldn't. We literally ended up in Primark and they had this tiny little section of knocked down, mismatched bikini bottoms and things that I ended up buying a size of bottoms that were about 10 times too big and just like a vest top. I don't mind, but the hot tub wasn't that good when we did it. You know, we went to the converted windmill thing in, was it Newcastle way?
Yeah.
But yeah, we ended up going on the hunt for bikinis.
DBG's in and said, true Sam, only sale today was a Debenhams summer dress. I've only had one sale today. I've sold like a toy dinosaur today for 25 quid. And that's all I've really done. But hi DBG, made DBG now world famous, thanks for the infamous video that somebody shared across social media. You can thank me later for the fame.
Ken said that he stocks media and gaming products so fast to list and easy to stock.
You mean you hold them back for this period?
No, when I said to him, because he was saying that he's got like 5,500 listings and he wants to get 10. He does media and gaming products. Yeah.
Well, Andrew will know all about that. He used to do loads of that until he found out that actually clothing is pretty good. But whatever you're comfortable with and whatever your speciality is, because I'd like to do a bit more media, but I'm not that good at it for some reason. Anyone else got anything to say? I'm just scrolling down. Okay, let's go on to the next question.
Kitty said she sold a tie.
A tie.
Don't think we've ever listed a tie, have we?
Yeah, I've got some. Yeah, I've got some.
Oh, the Grinch ties.
That reminds me, actually, I have got some Grinch ties. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to renew that listing.
Yeah.
Because I bought them in the sale last year. So obviously no one wants really. I'm saying no one wants. That goes against my policy, but no one's bought one all year round. So I'm going to redo that listing. Oh, what's this, Tack Doctor? I sold a ceramic false teeth holder that will pay for my next season ticket. Not.
I think he's being sarcastic. Why are you confused with that?
Was there a joke in there?
Yes, he's saying that he sold a ceramic false teeth holder, so I'm sure that's not gone for much.
Oh.
Oh my.
Sorry, I thought it was like a proper
joke.
I'm terrible with jokes, really. Tommy said it's been slow with all the glitches. But yeah, I agree. It's very unusually slow.
Yeah, it's normally starting to batten down the doors time now, isn't it? Looking like Father Christmas.
Here's a question then. Will any of you be taking any time off over the Christmas period? Any sort of prolonged time off, considering that it's the busiest time of the year, both pre-Christmas and even the period in between Christmas and New Year when you're starting to put stuff on sale and that. Anyone taking a chunk of time off, or is everyone just focused on making some money over the busiest period? I don't have any particular time off planned other than the usual sort of Christmas Day, Boxing Day, but I'll probably still do a little bit of listing and packing and stuff over that time because we're away in January, so we've got sort of January to look forward to. So over Christmas I'll probably be doing a few bits and bobs.
Well, it's different for you this year, isn't it?
It is. I'll be full-time by the time Christmas comes.
Whereas normally you might be a little bit more inclined to. Mind you, no, you're not. You were the one when we first started out Movie Fusion and we were physically doing packs that we were delivering. He was literally taking orders and we were delivering them right up until Christmas Eve. He was like 5 o'clock on Christmas Eve and he was still like, no, we need to get these last ones out. I think
we were committed
on the roads.
There was little children all over Manchester who needed those presents for Christmas morning.
No, well,
we were real life Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
People were also getting them as Christmas Eve packs, weren't they, for the kids?
Andrew says he's going to take Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off if he's not been murdered by DBG.
Praise bad jokes. So is there not going to be a Christmas Day reseller catch-up then? Christmas dinner together?
Oh yeah, Christmas dinner with the resellers.
Cooking with Andrew.
Oh God. No, don't even give him that idea. It's crazy. Hi Karen, nice. Thanks for joining us.
I didn't say hi to Val before.
Oh, sorry. Hello, Val. She'll be taking a couple of days off for a birthday. So
when's that?
Cool. I'm assuming it's over the Christmas period. Kitty's having. I'm going away on Wednesday for a week and no time off till March.
Stephen's taking the normal bank holidays and hitting the sales. Yeah,
because this is a good period for retail arbitrage, isn't it? And online arbitrage. So yeah, it's a good time to pick up all your bargains from the websites on sale and stuff like that. So yeah.
Corinne's birthday is the 1st of November. Andrew thinks it's a really good idea. There's a few comments there. Christmas drinking with Andrew, turkey cooked in cider.
Yeah. What's this? John's brag of the week. Not a Live Aid DVD or new rock boots. or new rock boots found at my first bit of
The Crusette today.
today.
Not a pan in sight. No idea what
No.
it is.
John, you'll have to explain that one.
Even I can't explain that one, John. Sorry.
Normally it's me being a bit thick, but even Annabelle doesn't know this one.
That means nothing.
Yeah. Just tell us what that's all about, John, because I might have missed the point on it.
Ken says, I plan to go all the way through until Xmas, then 9 days off from Boxing Day of someone to cover my orders over those 9 days.
Wow.
That is business, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you've got someone to cover it.
Someone to cover, isn't that good?
Wow. Texas Val says, no long-term taking off, just the day of the holiday, but I sell part-time as it is.
Cool.
Andrew said, now he can go live on his mobile. He'll be broadcasting 24/7 over Christmas.
Yeah, God help us all.
It's going to be like a marathon.
Have they switched that on, Andrew? Is that all ready to go?
Rebecca's alone with her hamsters at Christmas. Oh, is this the hamster that I've seen? The very cute one that's named after Cookie.
Oh, you told me about that. If that is the same person.
Very cute little thing.
Kitty said that she thought she'd pick up some posh advent calendars in the sale and keep them till next Q4. I guess that is one thing, advent calendars, that you might as well sort of save for a little bit, because you're probably not going to try and buy an advent calendar in the middle of the year, are you?
I don't know if it was the right price. If it was a unique one, I would do.
If it was like an expensive one, like a Yankee Candle advent calendar or something decent, or these, like these wooden ones you can get where you put your own stuff in the drawers and things. They might.
I look for advent calendars all year round because I don't want to pay the prices for them at Christmas. So if I could find a cheap one through the year, I would buy it. Okay,
I've just talked myself out of what I initially said.
And I just saying to Rebecca, she doesn't have to be alone with a hamster at Christmas because Money Mental's going to be live streaming.
Yeah,
like all Christmas.
I mean, if you ask nicely, he might even come around your house. If you're completely crazy. What's this? Hang on a minute. Chris got naked. Is this referring to my shower video? Has everyone seen my shower scene? I don't know what you're referring to, but I'm assuming it's that. And Rebecca says yes to your question.
No, I think that was yes to the little cute hamster. It is very cute.
And Andrew says, I'll do a continuous live stream for his fans. Andrew, what are you actually planning on doing for Christmas Day? Are you at family or what? It feels way too early to be talking about this in depth, like this much about what we're doing on Christmas Day. We're supposed to be talking reseller Q4.
Yeah, but you're the sort of person that we wouldn't put our Christmas decorations up till Christmas Eve if you had a choice, and then they'd be coming down Boxing Day. He is the real life Grinch. Dun dun dun. Yes, you are.
Not.
Yes,
That's mean.
Yes, you. Do you have Grinch pajamas?
Not anymore.
Yes, you did. Did you have Grinch slippers?
Not anymore. I've now got Grumpy. I've got 2 pairs of Grumpy slippers. For when one pair gets worn out, I've got another pair ready to go. That is so sad.
That's not actually the reason why you've got 2 pairs, is it? The reason you've got 2 pairs is because I was trying to secretly buy him a nice little Christmas present of slippers like I do every year. But no. What did he go and do? He went and bought his own, and we managed to both buy the same pair.
And they were in the sale in the Disney store.
They were in the sale.
I got them in the Disney store, and she was off doing her own shopping. We both met up, and we both bought the same slippers. That is ridiculously sad. Cass says she loves the way Cookie jumps in the bath.
She knows she has no choice once she's cornered.
When she's locked in there, that is it. She's accepted her fate. She gets in and out of her own accord. But she's actually, what you probably didn't see in the video was that she was shaking like mad. She was like, "Ooh, please don't put me in the bath." That's what she's like.
Really?
I know.
Is that the voice of Cookie these days?
It's not bad.
John's explained to us, he said he had the Boots and Live Aid DVD, but on my bucket list was Le Creuset pans. Apparently that's some research for me. Trust me, I don't need to research pans because I don't cook.
She does sometimes. Andrew's off to his sister's in Lincolnshire. Oh, that's all right, but he'd rather stay at home, basically. Ali says never too early for Christmas.
Linda
I suppose not.
Linda and Gaz. Oh my God, they said the daughter's boyfriend has their Xmas decorations up now.
Wow. Come on.
I love Christmas. I am like a big kid at Christmas, but even I don't put them up before the 1st of December.
The thing is, if we're looking at moving,
nope.
Shh. There's going to be no decorations. It's all going to be packed away. You can have a tree up and that's it. It's got to be packed away.
Nope.
Why are you sat over there in the corner?
Because I don't want to associate with you.
Oh, charming. Oh, that's a point, DBG. We've all forgotten about Halloween, haven't we? I don't really have much Halloween related to sell, to be honest. In fact, have I got anything?
Might have some Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas. Oh no, we've got some Frank and Weenie plushes.
Yeah, I think they sell straight away, to be honest. I think I've sold those. Has anyone got any good, decent Halloween stuff? I forgot about that. That's part of Q4.
You got a Halloween hat on. That's why I put your Halloween hat on.
I thought it was Christmas.
That is a monster. It's Halloween. See, something else he doesn't do either. He's the person that will buy the treats, purposely not put the lights on and pretend he's not home so he can eat them all and not have to hand them out to the little children. Won't let me put anything up in the window because he doesn't want to encourage the trick-or-treaters to come to the door.
All right, I'll admit that. I'll have it. I hate it when they come knocking at the door. They're taking all my sweets.
Yeah.
All my Haribos.
Haribos.
It's Haribos, you game.
No, it's not. It's Haribos.
Right. Is it Haribos or Haribos? I always say.
How are you supposed to say that? Because it's written the same way.
Right. So this is what people do. Say 1 for Haribos or 2 for Haribos.
Haribos.
Haribos, number 1. Put number 1 in the thing. It's number 1 Haribo. Trust me. Karen says it's going to be strange this year because her hubby's working Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, oh crikey. And family be in Australia. Oh. I'm sure you'll find lots of company.
I'm working Christmas Eve. Actually, the way my shifts have worked, so I worked out the other day, I've got 1 day off. Oh, sorry, I've got 2 days off. I've got Christmas Day, Boxing Day off over the whole Christmas period, and then New Year's Day. That's it. I'm working the rest. So I think we need to do something about that. In
the theme of movie fusion, this is from Oliver Ian, your mate.
Hi.
What's your Christmas movies for the Christmas period?
All of them. I have a Christmas movie selection, which, have you packed it up?
Yeah. I did warn you that I was packing it up.
And normally what I try to do from the 1st of December is we watch our Christmas film every day.
Yeah, we're not asking that. He's asking, what are our favourite Christmas films?
All of them.
Right, here's mine. Scrooged with Bill Murray. That is brilliant. That's one of my favourites. The Muppets Christmas Carol is probably my favourite ever Christmas film.
And that was the first thing I ever bought him before we were an item at work, and I got him in the Secret Santa. They're my
sort of favourite ones.
I have to go with the good old classic Santa Claus. Love that one. Polar Express. Love that one. I really want to go on the Polar Express train, and he won't let me.
I'm a big fan.
It's only for kids.
I'm a big fan of Tom Hanks, but I've never really liked the Polar Express that much.
Yeah, I love them all. Santa Claus the movies, 1, 2, and 3. I love them all.
See, they're all saying Haribo. Thank you.
They're not all saying it.
Yes, they are. They're all saying Haribo.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Not Haribo was 1, Haribo was 2. So it's Haribo. Thank you.
Whatever.
Look, everyone's saying
I haven't got
Haribo.
that far. I'm trying to, because you're missing loads of things because we're a bit behind in the chat.
It's all right. No, I've been checking. See, everyone's saying Haribo.
Let me have a look. Let me have a look. No, everyone's saying 2, which was mine. It's Haribo.
Well, in my world, it's Haribo. So you don't live in my world, so I'm having that.
See, everyone's saying listen to the advert. It's
no,
Haribo.
I don't care about the advert. I don't conform to those sort of.
But this is the person. This is the person that says, "Say battery."
Battery.
Oh, see, that's not normally how you say it. He normally goes battery.
Okay, come out with that.
I've noticed my nephew Lee's dropped in the chat. Hi, Lee. I'll see you tomorrow.
DBG says I have a fancy dress party every year, and a few adults take all of the kids trick or treating in a big group of spooks. We scare the shit out of all the kids that come to my door.
See, I would love that. We have actually got a Halloween party to go to this year.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to find costumes for it.
You can go. I'll stay here.
I'll tell you something. You need to get Chris to show you, right? He says he gets all grumpy-fied and stuff about Halloween, but give him the opportunity to dress up as a zombie, like our wedding, and he does it really, really well. The couple of times you've done Halloween stuff and you've done it on your own with the paper mache and the fake stuff, he looks amazing. He goes like whole hog.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do it, I go all the way. I don't mess about. I don't like putting a sheet over my head and pretending to be a ghost. But no, I do go all the way. Oh, this has given me a great idea. What about Reseller Secret Santa? We all pick a name out of the hat, and whoever you pick out, you've got to send them something from your death pile.
How do we pick it out of a hat?
Well, we see who wants to be part of it. We'll organise it. We'll see who wants to be part of it. And you pick a name out of another reseller, and you've got to send them something that you think that they'll like from the death pile. What do you think? Who thinks that's a good idea? I think that's brilliant.
I'm not quite sure how you do that without them knowing. Or is everyone going to know who's bought for them?
Oh, shit. You always have to...
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to be logical here. I'm like...
There's got to be a way, because you do it at work, so why can't we do it virtually?
I think you'll have to think that through.
I could put all the names in. I could contact everyone and say, you've got such a body, you've got such a body, you've got such a body. Yeah? But then how do we get their addresses? No, it's too hard, isn't it? Forget it. Forget it. I can't be asked. Unless there's a real need for it. It sounds complicated. That sounds like a great idea, doesn't it?
Kitty Campbell said her 4-year-old's crazy about Halloween. She wants to make the flat into a haunted house. That'd be amazing. I miss going trick-or-treating with my boys. I really, really do. We used to love it. You'd always find that one little street or estate where they'd go whole hog, and you knew damn well when you were there you'd get like really good sweets, or they'd give you money and stuff.
I'm just trying to catch up on the chat here because we are way behind. People are just talking about Halloween.
Big girls really don't cry. Said her dog does the straight stiff body thing like a toddler does being put in a buggy when he knows he's going in the shower. Listen to this though. Doesn't stop him rolling in puddles and fox poo. Cookie has had her second bath of the week, haven't you? Because twice now she's rolled in fox poo. Yeah.
You see, people are getting into this idea. Paradox Picker says Chris can private message us with the names.
But then how do you send it to people? How do we get the addresses?
It's going to take some thought.
The only way you'd be able to do it is if anybody that wants to participate would have to send Chris their name and address.
Well, that's what Andrew's just saying. One person has everyone's addresses.
Yeah, and then you send that name and address to whoever it's going to.
That's the only way it would work. We could do it. Linda and Gaz, do it on Facebook. Hey, cheeky. Oi. Go play. Go play. Oops.
That doctor said, I got Chris in Secret Santa, was you wrapped? No, but do you remember, dear, what you got me for that Secret Santa?
Which one?
What did you do when it was my very first year of being in the cops, and we all stood in the kitchen and had to undo our Secret Santas in front of everybody else in the office? What did you buy me?
I'm not saying. I can't say.
Was it a stress reliever of some form?
Yeah.
And was it in the shape of something rude?
It might have been. It was a bit of fun.
Yeah, and you wonders where the rumours started.
It was a bit of fun. I'll leave it to your imagination what that was. It was funny. Seeing the look on your face.
My face would have been a picture.
Oh, Carla did it last year apparently. Oh, maybe she wants to do it again. DBG's off, phone's dying. See ya. Z's in. Hi Z. Thanks for joining us. Oh, there's so much chit chat going on. Z says his dog, it just smells bad and he does not like baths. No one's does. He's pretty good at. So I just try to outsmell him. Kitty says, let's do it. I like it. This is in relation to this Secret Santa reseller idea.
Carla did that last year with a £5 limit.
Yeah. But
I mean, if it's coming out of your death pile, then.
But I say
anything.
There's no £5 limit. It's got to come out of either something in your stock or in your death pile. So therefore, it's kind of like you're not spending the money on it effectively. But if someone else is doing it, I don't want to sort of step on toes because I don't want to ruin someone else's idea. Andrew says, I've volunteered you for it now in the group. Everyone's looking forward to the secrets. Oh, you absolute bastard. I need to keep my mouth shut when I get an idea.
The dog's eating a hat again.
Oh, never mind. Leave it to it. Yeah, Paradox. It looks like I'm doing it. Are we having limits on? Because what if it's international? Are we just doing it UK? I mean, I know I don't particularly want to rule anybody out, but does that make it more complicated? Have a think about that. Everyone says it's a good idea. I can't believe. Have you actually posted that in the group?
Sorry, Big Girls Don't Cry. I really do cry. It's put absolutely stinks. Talking about the fox poo. If you put tomato sauce on it, it helps with the smell before shampoo. Does that really work? I don't really care. Trust me, today when I had to shower her, I didn't want to touch her. I literally like hosed her down till she was sopping wet through before I even put my hands on it.
What's he playing at? He's literally written that in the group within seconds of me saying it. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? So Rebecca says UK only. Karen says, are you enjoying your new office space? Yes, I am. And it's getting better all the time. I'm tweaking things and moving it around. I've only got a week left, really, just over a week at work, and then I'm full-time. As you can see, the the cabinets are slowly being emptied.
Cooks.
So
Leave
I'm
them
going to have
alone.
more box space on this side of the room. But thanks for asking.
Leave them alone.
Yes, Pommy, Rodney. The room looks very, very different. It is no longer a movie room. If you've not watched the video yet, you need to watch it, and that'll give you an overview of how we transformed it. And I say we in a very, very loose terminology. It was basically me while you sat on your ass, wasn't it?
You say that like it's a choice.
I know, it's fine. Watcher 1421 said that should also limit the amount of plastic willies being exchanged, unless you all have backlogs of dildos.
Yes, it was something like that. Put it one way, it didn't get brought home.
You should have done. You could have made use of it.
You mean, seeing as I was...
You know, when you're stressed and you can sort of...
The fact that I was currently married at that time, it wouldn't have gone down well.
Yeah, it was a joke.
It was. That's Chris's sense of humour.
Yeah, I like sort of putting you in an awkward situation in front of everybody.
To be fair, he did also get me the latest Michael Bublé CD that had just come out, and it was really good. So you kind of have like this sweet sort of evil thing going on, don't you?
Oliver Ian says, is it me being picky or is the lighting a bit brighter tonight? Is it too bright?
I've got like no forehead.
Mine's shining as normal anyway, but is it a bit bright? Maybe we should turn it down a bit. Sorry if it is. I think it looks okay, but I can go down a bit. I can actually see now. Yeah, maybe it's a bit bright.
Maybe it's because it's shining right at us. Does it need to be like higher because it's like right at face sort of height?
I don't know, but then it'll be shining down, won't it?
Like
Rod says the eyes were burning. Yes, they were. I get that all the time.
What?
Nothing. Let's move on.
What eyes were burning?
I'm trying to read the chat here. Just calm down.
Calm down. Calm down.
No, it was your eyes were burning at me. You were staring at me before. Andrew says the lighting looks fine, but Oliver Ian says he's wearing shades.
I could do with them as well, don't worry about it.
And everyone else says it looks okay. So I think it's you, Oliver Ian. I think you need to turn your brightness down on your computer. Okay, so let's get back to Q4. I've got another... Oh, I've lost my bloody
Doctor's just for the second sale of the stream. Is Tack Doctor for a boy or a girl?
Oh, hang on a minute. I've been outbid on something. I need to get in there.
Please don't be capped. Oh, it's capped.
Wait a minute.
It's all right.
Important business. I've been outbid.
Put that hole in his head again. Stop buying.
Oh, I need to work out how much I can go to on this then. It's a bundle of caps. 18 caps, currently on 41 quid with £4.95 postage. So 18, 30, that's £2.50 each. I'll go up a little bit more, but I'm not going too far with it.
Oh, everybody's dissing the Bublé. I used to love him when he first came out. I don't know what it was. There's something about he was just like a proper gentleman, and just I'd have had a bit of that. But then I got you.
Oh.
Why do you flinch like I'm gonna hurt you?
I've been outbid. I think I've had it on that 50 odd quid now. I'm not going to that. Use a sniping tool. Yeah, I can't be bothered with it. I normally just put my best price in, but then when it pings up like that and it says, "Do you want to bid again?" then I kind of give it a bit more.
Sorry, I didn't put. Sorry, I know who you are as well. I'm sorry. Cat Doctor's just said that he's a boy. Kind of got him already. You should be used to me by now. Come on. Oliver Ian was a girl for like ever.
She's terrible. You have to forgive her.
Well, there's been a few people now where I've been saying that, and afterwards you've gone, such a person's a boy, or such a person's a girl. Well, no, not when you've got like names. I mean, Cookie and the Haydens.
What was I doing? I was going to ask everyone a question, wasn't I? God, this stream it's all over the show. We've lost control. Right. First question is, when is Black Friday? And what's the second part of that question?
Karen's leaving, so just say bye.
Bye, Karen. Thanks for joining us. So when's Black Friday, and will you be out buying stock or sourcing it online and then reselling it as quick as you can, or are you going to hang on to it, or what's your plans for Black Friday?
My plans for Black Friday are hide and just not leave the house until it's over.
Right. Louise has given us a sensible answer, which is 29th of November, and Andrew has given us a silly answer, which is Friday.
Last Friday in November, Friday the 29th of November. So I'm thinking it's Friday the 29th of November.
So Friday the 29th of November.
You know, from this angle here, you've got a very fine red hair there.
How?
You know, when you always...
It's going grey.
No, there's so much like red tint in your hair.
It's the lighting in here.
You always say that, but I've been saying for ages you had a red tint in your beard.
Where?
You is Ginga.
I am bloody not. So, plans for Black Friday. Buckle Wine says day after Thanksgiving. That would be useful if I knew when Thanksgiving was.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Kitty
Thanks for trying.
Kitty says, buy my girls a Christmas presents. When my kids were younger, I loved Black Friday for that reason, because it was the one time when I could get whatever expensive console they were after that year, came and we got it in Black Friday. But now it's only Chris, and Chris buys everything himself. So
Z says, people shanking each other.
Yeah.
Shanking each other for a Polaroid TV for 150 quid. When that, yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what shanking is, don't you?
I thought I did.
Why is that?
I don't know. Fighting. Oh, fighting. Ow.
Knifing each other.
Here's what I will do when Black Friday comes round. It will be mainly online stuff. So I'll be looking at all the online sales and seeing what I can pick up. That is generally what I do. I never really go out. I don't go out to the stores. It's just stupid.
Tahir says Black Friday's fake. They bring in overpriced crap to make it look like a great deal when it's not. That is true for a lot of it. Black Friday used to be really good. It used to be a genuine time when you could get like something, you know, like a deal that you'd got your eye on, and you knew in Black Friday you'd be able to get it, whether it be a mobile phone, a console, whatever. Like you said, now
it's like
you're lucky if you get anything knocked off.
Forgot me brew. It's like next sales. All they do is churn out the same stuff, or they save the sale stuff and then they churn it out when it's sale time, and people queue up at 3 a.m. for it. It's just crazy.
Yeah, but I've done that for a FIFA game before now.
It's cold.
Yeah, that's because it's been there for the last hour.
Yeah, people saying, "Oh, I forgot about Cyber Monday," because that is the Monday after Black Friday. I don't know.
That is just made up though. It just used to be Black Friday.
It's just another.
Now it's like a whole weekend.
It's like Mother's Day and Father's Day, innit? It's all that stuff.
Excuse me, as a mother, I am completely offended by that.
Hang on. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
I deserve.
Let me just reel her in.
I deserve at least one day a year. One.
That was the wrong word, so let's just reel you in.
The fact I have 2 boys means nothing, because I'm lucky if I get anything on Mother's Day. So if you're out there, boys, watching, remember March.
Hitman's a bit late, but better late than never.
Tommy Picker says Chris is a ginge.
Shanking equals stabbing.
Yes.
See, I did not know that.
I've just said that to you.
Okay, all right.
And Oliver Ian says, what beard? Bum fluff. Oh no, trust me. He's got a bit of rough going on round here.
Not at the moment. It's just a bit of a sort of 9 o'clock sort of shadow. But I tend to let it grow during the week, and then I'll give it a shave.
That's because you spent years in the cops having to be clean shaven. Now he just like lets it all go.
Rod says, thought an ex-copper would know that term. No, I don't think that's a term that's used up in Manchester, that shanking.
I knew it. I'm down with the kids.
Yeah, but you're from Staley Bridge. It's a bit rougher
Staley
over
Vegas.
there. Oh, something's going on. Louise is putting a restraining order on Andrew. I'd love that to happen. It'd be brilliant, that, wouldn't it? It's watching that unfold.
Tahir said he likes the next sale people queuing up at 5 a.m.
It's just stupid.
Again, it is something I did once when the boys were younger, and never again. It is nasty. It is elbows. It is claws.
Well, it's crap. It's not even the stuff that was in the shop the day before. It's all been shipped out.
It's like a jumble sale with crazy, crazy, crazy women and prams. Yeah, no, I did it once, never doing it again.
Oh, Hitman corrected me on my fisherman skills. I'm not a fisherman, but you know what I was trying to do. But yes, Stephen says he agrees with me about Father's Day and Mother's Day. It's all a load of bull.
That is the only answer you're getting from me. Pretty sure the dog buys you something on Father's Day.
Does she?
I'm pretty sure she got you a bottle of gin.
Oh, is that what you bought me?
But I'll stop buying you if you want, seeing as you don't want Father's Day.
No, you can still buy me a bottle of gin, but it doesn't have to be under the guise of Father's Day, does it?
Yeah.
See you, Adrian. Thanks for coming on. You need to come on a live stream sometime.
Birthdays. Mind you'd agree.
I don't really. I'm not bothered about birthdays, really, to be honest. No one really bothers with me about birthdays, so you know.
All my family go, oh, what's Chris doing for his birthday? Oh, are we doing something for Chris's birthday? Oh, are we going to go out? And Chris just goes, nah, don't want to do anything. What's the point?
Okay, let's get back to Q4. Does anyone have any different strategies for this period than what they normally do throughout the year? So I'm trying to think of an example. Do we have any different strategies
for over Christmas?
Probably just to list as much as possible. That's a good strategy. I know you're meant to do that all year round, but especially this time of year, get as much as you can on. It will get the algorithms moving faster, fingers crossed, and sell more stuff, get more stuff available for people to buy as Christmas gifts.
Yeah, because people buy all sorts for Christmas gifts, don't you? So it doesn't matter what you list.
I don't really think it matters too much. I've got loads of stuff. The majority of what we sell is suitable as a Christmas present. So I'm not too worried about picking and choosing which items to list. But if you've got a strategy, I'd like to hear
it. Big Girls Really Do Cry said her sister's husband's from Staley Bridge. Never realised I'd met a second person.
What's that?
Now you have.
What's that?
Big Girls Really Do Cry. Her sister's husband's from Staley Bridge.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. KLC. We'll come back to that in a minute, Louise. Unless anyone wants to answer it.
Adrian's gone, but I don't know if he's still there or.
I've already said goodbye, but you're
right.
you're not even listening to me like normal. Yeah. You're just not listening.
What?
Somebody must have a strategy. I bet Andrew's got a strategy.
Yeah, he said to drink as much cider as I can, flirt with as many women as possible, and eat as much as I can.
That's not a Christmas strategy. That's every day of the year strategy.
Christmas postage, discuss.
I know. I think we might come on to that in a minute. Actually, it's a good point, that, Louise. Go on then. Let's do it. Louise has raised a good point there. If nobody does any strategies, then Christmas postage. What have we got to say about that?
Get it out before the last one stops.
I've not figured out what the last. I mean, I mainly use my Hermes unless it's something specific that will send via the post office, and they all post their, not post, but they all put up the last posting dates and stuff.
I mean, that's the other thing with, I suppose, carrying on over the Christmas period, isn't it? It's if you can't send anything, because the postage has stopped. How long does the postage stop for? Just Christmas Day?
Just a couple of days, Boxing Day as well, isn't it? Yeah, because it stops on the bank holidays.
I think we'd know this by now, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Monumental says his strategy is to list as many toys and board games as he can.
Yeah. I mean, we've listed some board games today, haven't we? Well, you have. Yeah.
Hitman said, did anyone see Ads' Q4 stuff? I felt like such a small reseller seeing his stuff.
What is this? Oh yeah, he's put a couple of videos out, hasn't he, with his stock? I need to watch those. I will watch them. Yeah, sorry, Andrew. I did see it, and we've covered your answer. Thank you. And Louise said she didn't have a question about postage, but felt like it was an interesting topic. Well, if anyone's got anything to say about sort of Christmas postage, I especially during the Christmas period, I always try and get me postage out as quick as possible because people are waiting on it, aren't they? And gifts and all that stuff.
Catan says he leaves a note on his listing to advise customers to be aware of delays due to the days off from the post office.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Maybe this year, as like a little Christmas gift, we should stick like sweets in the packs or something.
Some people
when you
do
send them
that.
out, just for Christmas.
Like some Christmassy ones.
Yeah.
Why don't we get like a humbug, bar humbug?
That's just not funny. That is just like tumbleweeded across the whole of YouTube.
I think we should get humbugs.
Or maybe
how funny would that be?
Maybe we should make some little paper slips just to thank people and just put them in.
Andrew's giving back this year, chlamydia apparently. That's a good one. I like that.
He's got a question as well. Any concerns about the Royal Mail strike, or are you still Hermes all the way?
And I'm aware that they're about to go on strike at some point, aren't they? But I don't know when. But yeah, I still use Hermes. I've had a couple of missing parcels over the last few months that I'm still fighting for a refund for. But other than that, it's kind of business as usual with Hermes. It's 99% good, 1%, pants. The worst thing about my Hermes is that customer service is terrible. You send an email and you have to wait a week for a response. Then you send a response and then you wait a week for them to answer that response. And then they'll ask you to send what they already asked you in the first email. So they drag it out, something rotten. I'm currently having a fight with them at the moment about 2 parcels.
Didn't somebody have this conversation in a previous one where they were saying, though, if you become a certain... Oh no, that was at Amazon when it said if you become a certain seller, then you get a better customer service. That wasn't Hermes, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it Hermes?
Someone said, and I don't know if this is true. So on the postage thing, is it true that if you've got a business account with My Hermes, you get much faster customer service? Any problems you get resolved a lot quicker? I'd be interested to know that, because when I go full time, I might actually get to a point where I can sign up for that. Oh crap, there we go. The Morph says, got any tips for title building, Chris? Do you use Terapeak or another tool? Not really. I don't really use a tool for writing titles. It's just a case of using up the title space as much as possible with as many relevant keywords as you can. If you put keywords in there that are irrelevant or not logical, then you're liable to get in trouble from eBay or get your listings shut down and stuff. So only ever use relevant keywords, but put as many of them in the title as possible.
2 Aussie thrifters have joined us. Good morning.
Hi guys, and we're going on their show at some point in the future.
And I do apologise, when we was in the group chat last time, Chris kindly pointed out afterwards that your partner is your partner and is a lady and not a man, after I made some reference. I didn't know, see? So yeah, I do apologise.
Yes.
I now know. Watcher1421 says, to address postage, am I correct that the prices do not change, but 10 days before Xmas Day, the post locks up 7 days instead of 2?
Ooh, prices don't change. 10 days before the post locks up, 7 days instead of 2.
You mean for delivery time?
Could be delivery times.
I have no idea.
Each postal service will publish their delivery time, so the best thing is to keep an eye out for that, and when the last day is that things can get there.
Hitman said his Christmas postage tip would be beat the OAP to the post office.
Yep.
Yep, all those handwritten Christmas cards that will be being sent out.
Andrew is bringing up a topic.
eBay issues.
We're all having issues. It just seems like our items are not getting the same coverage as what they were before, and as a result, sales are not as good as what they should be at the moment, and that's definitely for me, and I'm sure it is for a lot of you. Albeit I saw Nick Hill's big pile of weekend sales, so you know, everyone's different, aren't they? It might just be a little bit of a calm before the storm, and let's hope that is the case. But there are certainly issues, and what a time. I said it on a couple of streams recently, what a time for eBay to decide to make some major changes to their system. Just really bad timing. There's a lot of people with businesses, and myself will be in that boat as well, where people are relying on the Christmas period to prop up their yearly figures, and eBay decide to do a big overhaul on a lot of things in a short period of time, and it's clearly having an effect. And what gets me is it must be showing on their end. So their system, the bosses that are looking at all their income that's coming in from all those sellers, it must be showing a dip at the moment, because there's too many people reporting that there's problems and the sales are down. So it must be showing on their end, because if we're down, they're down. So I don't know, let's just hope that things change. I believe there's another update coming out soon to rectify a couple of things.
Just to go on that, a couple of Andrew said listing impressions and clicks are way down, having to list more expensive stuff to compensate. Richard Payne said one sale today for me, $5.99 with free postage. To Aussie Thrifter said seems to have impacted clothing sales most from what people have been saying down here. So yeah, people are having issues all around. But just going back up, John at YLM said, not a strategy, but a tip. If you sell on Amazon, January can be good because people get Amazon vouchers for Christmas.
Oh, that's a really good point. Thank you for making that point. I'd not actually thought of that yet. I am starting to send up some more boxes to Amazon now that the Christmas period's coming. I've been a bit slacking. As a result, my Amazon sales have gone right down. So I'm sending more stuff up there, and I'm going to keep sending throughout the Christmas period, hopefully, if I've got enough stock to send.
Pommy Pickers said, question, how many of you will be scouting Facebook over Xmas for unwanted cheap stock?
Oh, yes, definitely. I scout on Facebook all the time. Obviously, I've had a lot of trouble. I've mentioned it in a few streams on selling on Facebook Marketplace recently. But now and again, I do get some good buys on Facebook too. So I have some searches saved, and I keep looking for certain things. So yeah, I still find Facebook good, and I think it'll be even better this year. It's grown to a point. It's actually, I think Facebook has grown to a point where they're going to have to try and regulate it a little bit better in the future. So I think there'll be some changes coming to Facebook Marketplace in the near future.
It seriously is a monster now.
Because it is becoming a bit of a monster. I think it needs tidying up a little bit. Whether that'll happen or not, I don't know, but I think it probably needs it.
Andrew looks like he's done well today. £90 for
90
him
quid.
today in sales.
That's decent. At the moment, that's not bad, is it, really?
Watcher1421 says, my sales came back online around 5 p.m. today. Still cannot create live listings yet.
Stu's only had 3 small sales. I mean, I think, unless I've sold anything.
Bucklewise had 2 sales as well. Both were offers to watchers.
That's a feature when stuff like this is happening. That is a feature you should probably use a bit more. So I've been doing it every couple of days, doing bulk offers to watchers, just to try and generate a bit more sort of interest, trying to generate some activity, some sales, some negotiations even. I don't even mind negotiating when it's quiet like this. Hitman says, no chance. I've seen in my very small area resellers about 2 years. There were 4 at my local car boots, but this year about 50. So eBay will still get their money. It's just spread out. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Kitty says, is Amazon the same as eBay in the sense that you have to keep listing or your sales drop?
I'm not sure. I mean, my sales have dropped on Amazon because I haven't been sending stuff in, and generally all the best stuff that I had at Amazon has sold. So now I'm left with the stuff that's not quite as desirable as the other things. So I suppose in that respect, you've got to keep sending stuff up. I don't think, I've not found that kind of it works in the same as eBay. It's kind of 2 different beasts, but somebody else might sort of tell you different.
Mantalk93 said they've had 1 $4.99 with free postage. Tea Cakes is back. Hello.
20 minutes behind. Just refresh the stream and you'll be right. You'll catch up.
That's us caught up. So have you got any more questions on your Q4?
Let's have a look at my list of questions. What kind of things do you expect to sell well for you? So everyone's got a slightly different business model, but in this period, I think clothing will slow down a little bit, other than jackets. I expect toys, figures, they're the obvious ones, but I think the figures that we do, because we do a lot of like moving figures and stuff.
The bundles that we put together. We
have bundles where we do figures, DVDs and toys all together in a bundle. I think they'll start picking up. But generally, most of our store is sort of gift friendly, if you like, because I think most of it is potential for gifts.
Yeah, and because a lot of our stuff is toy related, like you said, and plushies and things like that. A lot of
film and TV related stuff, which people are always looking for that kind of thing. Yeah. So
Richard said, only consolation of having slow sales is I have no packing, so I can get listing done instead. Yeah,
I mean it's ridiculous to say it because we all want to have loads of sales in the morning, but when I have to go to work in the morning, and on a morning when I don't have to do a detour to the drop-off shop, it does make a refreshing change. But I'd much rather have to do that trip.
Hitman's put there, whatever has happened, I'm gutted. Was going to give up work full time this year, but the dip has scared me too much. Bit late for you.
I know. Listen, Hitman, literally, I gave my notice in like 5 weeks ago now, and within a couple of days, all these problems started, and it really put the wind up me because I was doing really well up to then. I was flying on sales. I'm still not that far off what I was sort of 2 months ago, but it's definitely dipped. But
I think the difference is it's dipped at a time when it should be rising.
Well, hopefully over the next few, mainly. I mean, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I've been doing this as a business for 5 years. What I always find is November is when it really starts. Now, if November hits and it's still like this, then I'll be a little bit more worried.
And around the pay dates in those times.
It's like
you can always tell when people get paid.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, if I've got any advice for you to the hitman, is that eBay is like any other beast that has its ups and downs, and I think if you try and have your hand in maybe another source of income as well, that's maybe a good idea. Like I have a bit of Amazon going on as well, so that brings in a small amount, which hopefully helps cover a little bit when eBay's quiet. But it does go up and down, but I think you just got to stick with it, and it will. I have faith that it will right itself, whatever the issues are at eBay.
We have faith.
Well, we have faith.
In
you have faith as well.
I have faith in you.
Well, not me. I'm talking about eBay.
I have faith in you that you can do this.
Yeah, I do. I'll be fine. If not, we'll be homeless soon, won't we?
With the amount of shite we've got selling here, no.
I have faith that the eBay problems will slowly right themselves out, because at the end of the day,
it's not good for them.
It's not good for them. When we sell, they make money. And yes, we're only small sellers, but there's hundreds of thousands of us as small sellers. If we're all doing badly, if we're all going down, then eBay's profits are going down as well. So I do have faith, and I've had the luxury of previous contact with eBay reps high up in eBay. We went down to eBay. We've had a day at eBay where we've had like question and answer sessions and stuff. And what they say, I know there's some element of sort of PR involved behind that, and I get that. But actually, what they say does make sense. And the bottom line is that if we don't do well, they don't do well. So it's got to turn itself around.
There's a lot of us to kick off as well.
Yeah,
which isn't good for them.
There's a hell of a lot of us. I'm hoping it's a blip. I think it will get better.
Well, right. So Stu said he usually sells a lot more good quality vintage jewelry in Q4.
Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't have made the connection.
Well, yeah, because it's a gift for a woman.
Vintage jewelry.
Yeah. Buckle Y said, I do use board games pick up near Christmas, only really selling my new and sealed ones so far. Not really sold.
Makes sense, new and sealed.
Yeah, but we've not really sold board games to know if the...
Well, we don't, but it makes sense that you'll sell more new and sealed ones than used ones.
But he was asking, do we think that the used ones will pick up?
Maybe.
But I'm saying we've never really sold them to know how well we sell games.
If you ask, Andrew will probably answer that. He does a few board games. I'm not into them really that much.
Watch 1421, Lego, and a ton more Lego. And I want to play with it all first. Buckle Y, I keep leaving copies of board games on the shelves in charity shops because I've already had one listed that's not sold. I mean, if you are struggling to sell it, then there's probably not much point in having multiples of it.
Did I jinx eBay? How have I jinxed eBay?
By going down and seeing it.
Oh no, I mean, I was doing well after that. I think because I went down to eBay, or we went down to eBay. Literally, right, this is no word of a lie. I swear down, I swear down, man, this is the truth. I walked in through eBay's headquarters, the main doors, and my phone went ka-ching as I walked in. And I sold something as I went through the doors.
Do you think someone from eBay bought it?
You tell me that is coincidence. Vintage, what's that? Vintage
unstarted Airfix models make silly money in November.
There's still a lot of people like the models, don't they?
Yeah, not something we picked up though, is it?
John's got a warning. Be very careful regarding long-term storage fees at Amazon FBA. I know people have paid Amazon to dispose of stock because cost of return wasn't worth it. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on that. I haven't got stuff up there for the length of time yet that I'm going to get charged, but after Christmas it will. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. Good point. Hitman says, good point, Chris, not finding the goods like I used to. Need to change my sourcing.
Yeah. KLC is right. Chris, you sound like a leader giving his speech. You did. I was like, you were like right on it then. Right on it.
On what? On the eBay speech?
Yeah.
Well, I do believe.
Motivational
I genuinely
Monday.
do. Yeah. I honest to God, I do believe it will write itself because it just.
When Chris is passionate about something, trust me, he is passionate about it.
Thing is, I have to believe that. I have to because I'm full time now and I'm bollocks, aren't I, if I'm not? So I have to believe that it will write itself. Keep the faith.
Stu's not. He said, if we don't do well, eBay doesn't do well. To compensate, eBay will probably increase their fees and make item promotion mandatory. Don't give them ideas.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but we all go on strike. Yeah, everybody goes on strike.
I know.
That might have been easier to say when you weren't doing it full time.
Yeah.
Take
you
that
could
back.
be right, Stu. You could be right, but let's stay positive.
Will you take less? I'll be taking my board games to the booty so other resellers can sell them because I can't. To be fair, we haven't got a massive amount of board games listed, but
got some brand new ones. I've got one second-hand one, which is the mummy thing. But no, most of our board games are new, but I can count them on one hand how many we've got.
Laugh out like Mank, swear down. I swear
down.
down.
Yeah, I swear down, man. And I don't actually normally say that. I just did it for effect.
Richard said, used board games will pick up for Christmas, not just gifts, but for people to play over the holidays. That is a good point as well. Sold lots in January too this year for decent prices.
Good to know, Richard. Thanks.
Andrew's not having it. He said no money in board games.
No, he's saying that. He's just saying that because he don't want people to buy him.
Oh, right. Is he a board game seller?
Yeah, Andrew is. Yeah, he buys loads.
Mark for books. I was self-employed for 25 years. You have good times and you have to ride out slow times. There are so many factors that affect things. Not easy, but you'll do it.
Yeah.
It's very true, that.
Yeah.
True that.
I mean, it is true. I mean, I've had my own business in the past. I had a shop for a couple of years. I did DVDs, games, computer games, videos and stuff like that. And yeah, it goes up and down. And you just got to make sure when you're on a downer, you've got enough in reserve to pull you out.
The pin box. Hi guys, just about to start some evening listings. Glad I caught you. You've literally caught us on the back end of it because we do need to wrap up very shortly.
We've got 10 minutes or so and we'll wrap up.
I remember when this used to be an hour. Now it's an hour and a half.
Oh, listen, people are chatting. Let's not stop the flow. We're getting some good engagement, and it's interesting as well.
Bloody hell, Kitty. Talking of board games, I bought 125 back in April. That's a lot of board games.
Where have you bought that lot from? That's like my worst nightmare because they take up a lot of space as well. 125 board games. That must have taken up a lot of room.
And if they weren't new, it's a lot of pieces to go through.
I mean, Andrew would be all right with his cow shed. He could just stack them up.
Hitman said, Atmosphere Mummy game rubbish on eBay.
Yeah, I pretty much only got it on for a tenner anyway. I bought it on a whim ages ago. This is why I don't bother with board games. I do know of some that are worth it because obviously your sister-in-law or my sister-in-law, your sister.
Yeah, is an avid gamer.
They're big gamers, so they've got loads of board games, but a lot of the specialist, unusual ones.
Yeah, we're not talking Monopoly here. We're talking like the serious.
Yeah, the proper decent board games.
The ones that take like 10 hours just to play one game.
And the ones that you never want to play because the instructions are so long. But yeah, so we do recognise those, or you do probably more than me. You would more than me, but I never really see them.
Tea Cake says, I have a list of board games in my wallet, most not worth grabbing, but if you find Dark Tower, jump on it, worth 200 to 300, incomplete, not working.
I believe
all
so.
Good, you're looking at 500 plus.
Yeah, I believe so. I have heard of that one.
Richard said some board games are worthless even at Christmas, so as always, do research unless they are cheap enough to take the risk.
I would only really pay £1 or £2 maximum for a board game unless I really knew it was worth something decent.
We did pick one up, didn't we? That Rummy Cub, because I said that my mum had had it, and it's
we got
game.
That.
And
yeah, we made some money on that, didn't we?
I think we bought it for a £5 because it was new and sealed, and we sold it for 20. So Rummy Cub wasn't too bad. Buckle Wise says I have a board game called Shopping. It's American from 1961.
Okay. Is it worth good money?
See, we found that vintage in games isn't always equal in money, though, is it? Because we've had a couple of like vintage card gamey type things, haven't we? And they've not really been worth anything when we've.
Kitty's replied about the board game. She said from a charity warehouse she paid 40 quid for 125 board games, and she lives in a one-bed flat. They were everywhere. Have you actually managed to sell these bloody things? Was it worth it? It was like, because what I would worry about is something like that is pieces being missing. And I know you can sell them for spares and stuff, and it almost make the same amount as a game on some circumstances. But did you find it worthwhile?
She also said she brought crossbows and catapults a few months ago for £2, sold within the week for 160 quid. So there is decent money in board games if you get the right.
If you know what you're looking for, well, if you know what you're looking for in any area, whether it be clothes, toys, figures, media, games, if you know what you're looking for, there's always money in it.
Oh, Hitman said War Geek board games always worth picking up.
That's, yeah, I know what you're talking about, that kind of stuff.
Buckle Wise said it's up for 20 quid. Not so sure, is that?
Oh, that's the 61 game. Yeah.
And Kitty said 90% were complete and really good, but very slow selling. She's now got about 30. Still not bad though.
Yeah, but you've clearly made profit on that if you only spent 40 quid.
And one of them, oh no, was the 161 included in that, or was that one you picked up separately?
What?
She said that she sold one for 160 quid, but I said, is that separately?
Andrews says, stupid eBay. Normally watches go up every day. Today they've gone down. It's all over the show, innit? I just wish it would just sort itself out. Was that the end of my little list of Q4 questions? Has anyone got anything they'd like to say about this Q4 stuff?
Oh, see, have I done it again? Was that me?
What?
Tea cakes. I am a he. Have I done it again? Or
Sorry,
is it you?
tea cakes. What?
Which one of us has referred to tea cake as a she? Was it me?
You do it all the time.
I do apologise. It takes a while for things to sink in. I'm sorry. We had this conversation last time, didn't we? Just tea cakes just seemed like a feminine name to me. Tea cakes.
There's no such thing. Anyone can be called anything.
No, I know.
That's
but
very.
No, in my brain, and you know, in my brain, weird and wonderful things happen. That's just one of them. So I do apologise. I don't mean anything.
It's a multicultural, multi-faceted world out there. You can be called what you like.
That doesn't mean that I don't. In my brain, ain't gonna make you think that it's a female sounding word. Don't know why I just associate tea cakes with a girl.
Well, Kitty says $24.99 was the best on one of the games, and most were 9 to 13. So to be honest with you, if you added it up, it's been well worth it, hasn't it? Because you only need to sell 3 or 4, and you are getting your money back, and you've got over 100 left.
Tea cake says it was me. I'm sorry.
We sell tea, that's why it's called tea cakes.
I know, we had the conversation last time.
I know.
We'll have this conversation on about.
It'll need to be done at least 4 times before she gets it right. I mean, you just go back to Oliver Ian. She was calling him Olivia for 8 weeks. Live shows on the trot. Hero Quest, yeah.
Hitman says, "Are
you? We know that's a good one.
Are me and you doing a Christmas vlog?"
Who said that?
Hitman.
A Christmas vlog. Where is that? Oh, there. Are you and Belle doing a Christmas vlog? We'll do something Christmassy because I've got a really good effect that I want to use for Christmas on my video. So yeah, I'll do something. I don't know what yet, but right now. Yeah. Tat Doctor, I've just found out you have a ginger. You've just found out you have a ginger husband. You're stressed.
Yeah, but he's got He's got a naturally ginger wife, so I can't really go there.
Now, before we finish, and we're going to wrap up in 5, we've made a decision. We're going to make a change to our Monday show. Now, I'd like to hear what you think about it, but we're going to test it first.
I only found out about 5 minutes before this live, so
yeah, I've kind of made a decision, and I ran it past Annabelle before we came on air.
Literally ran it past.
We're going to change the format a bit. We're still going to do Mondays at 8 p.m. where we possibly can. It's going to be the same time, but we're going to change the format of it, and it's going to start from next Monday. So when I get an idea in my head, I just have to run with it and go and try it. So Kitty already says she don't like change. Just bear with us. Well, I'm going to do it for one show, and we'll take your feedback. If you don't like it, we'll revert back to Reseller Ramblings. But we've not decided on a name, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a bit like...
have I got news for you?
But it's going to be something like, have we got news for you?
Because you're going to change one word.
And the premise is that we're going to have maybe 4 segments of the show. And we're going to do things like, first, like shout outs. So anyone who's connected with us or put out some interesting information on social media like Instagram or Facebook, we'll give them a shout out. For whatever reason, we'll have a shout out segment. And then we're going to do something along the lines of the week that was. So we are going to monitor all the reseller chatter that's been going on in the previous week, and we're going to highlight maybe 5 or 6 things that have been said, spoken about, complained about, praised.
Prominent.
Some prominent, that's a good word, that. Some prominent bit of news that has been talked about in the reseller world in the last week, we're going to discuss with you guys. We're also going to have a fun section towards the end, which is going to be possibly something to do with death piles. And don't even think about piles. It's not that kind of piles.
We know
what was the 4th section? I mentioned it before. We had an idea.
This is what happens when you run things by me. I can't remember.
No, for God's sake, you're terrible. What's the last bit? Oh, listings.
Oh, yeah.
A few of our favorite things. So we're going to show you some of our favorite listings on our page during the last week. So that's kind of the idea. It's almost we've not thought of a name for it yet, but
I've thought of many.
The working title is Have We Got News For You? But I'm not stuck on it.
Reseller Ramblings Evening News.
Some kind of news thing, the week that was, something like that.
I think we should keep Reseller Rambling in there just because that's what we've been using. What do you reckon?
Not sure. So if you've got a quick idea for a name of what this show could be, an overall name, we've got these little segments. We're going to have 4 segments in each show, just so that we keep it a bit tidier. Everyone can comment as normal like you have done today. We're not going to stop any comments, of course, because that's what it's built on. So if you think of a name, put it in the comments or send it me on Instagram, because I'd be interested to hear.
Right, well, TK says, whatever is great with me. Thanks for your time. All good. Monumental said, Christ, if it's complained about, it's going to be
number 1.
Number 1.
If it's complained about, I'm going to be number 1.
Yeah. Hitman has gone against it. There, he said, but the chat loves the interaction with you, and that could be sticky as you're sounding like Ads's new setup.
Oh, I don't know. Is Ads doing something like that?
Might need to relook at this. Hitman reseller rambling for some. Rumble of the jumble. I really like that.
So Stu says, so it's going to be 1 shout outs, 2 moaning about eBay, something regarding piles, and something else. Pretty much.
That's pretty much, yeah. That's what he's come up with so far.
We'll get it a bit tighter than that.
Tat was the week that was.
What's that?
Stu, tat was the week that was. That's a bit too complicated for me.
I see what he's done there. It's a play on words, isn't it?
That was the week that was.
Yeah. Tat was the week that was, yeah. Yeah, it's good that. I like that.
Is it just me? Am I not getting it?
Instead of that was the week that was, it's tat was the week that was.
Got you.
Yeah, I know me, I'm slow. Yeah, look, the way I felt like this change was that we were struggling a little bit to come up with like themes for our reseller ramblings weeks. So
without just keep going over the same sort of stuff over and over.
It kind of felt like, and I know we haven't done loads of these, but we've probably done, I don't know how many have we done, 15 or 20 or something. Or it feels like sometimes we talk about the same things, and
we don't want to bore people.
Yeah, we don't want to bore you. That's really important. And we don't want you to switch off because you get fed up with hearing the same things. So absolutely, the chat 100%, like Hitman said, the chat is always going to be there, and we'll take any questions. We'll do any chat along the way. But by having a bit more structure, by having the segments, it has a bit of structure, so that we can sort of wrap up and go on to the next thing, and it keeps it a bit fresh, and it makes sure that we've got something different to talk about each week, because we never know what someone's going to chat about online about reselling. And if I see something like a bit of news from eBay or a bit of news from Amazon, or somebody's written something in one of the groups that I think is a really good talking point, that's the kind of thing that I want to do, because it will keep it fresh and it will keep it interesting. But we're going to try it once as a pilot episode. If it don't work, we'll come back to this, and just let us know what you think.
Money Mental said, "Tat's all, folks."
That's really good. Tat's really good, that.
People are liking stews. So John likes stews.
Tat's entertainment.
Tat's entertainment. You need Stu to come up with these.
Yeah.
He's coming up with some.
To be fair though, I know Stu is really clever at coming up with these things, because he does it all the time in some of the other streams.
Oh, thank you, Katani. Says, we're not boring, we're entertaining.
It feels from our side that sometimes we're saying the same things, and I don't want it to feel, you know, like repetitive.
Maybe we just think we're boring.
Maybe we do. Maybe it's not.
He says, fun and informative. Okay, thank you.
John says, my thoughts, continue ramblings as it is. It's great to start a new thing. All them ideas can't be covered in 1 hour for sure. I don't know, a couple of them that we've got, like the shout outs, are fairly quick. There's a little fun segment that we can do that will only take a couple of minutes. And the a few of our favorite things won't take long either, so we can probably cover those 3 things in about 15 minutes, so 5 minutes for each one. Bearing
in mind, I think he's been a little adventurous when he says we're going to talk about 6 different things.
Okay, maybe not 6.
It's going to be 1 or 2 prominent things that he's going to pick up on. There ain't going to be 6. He's just over exaggerating there.
It will take some shape over the next week when I'm starting to look at what things we can talk about on the show.
Yeah. Buckle wide, tat's the way I like it.
There's a lot of tats coming in here. Any other suggestions that doesn't have the word tat in it?
I quite like the word tat in it. Watcher 124, any questions? Hee really. That was some hilarious potential. Also a great concept.
What does that mean? Any questions? Really? Has some serious. I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Drinking with Chris and Bell. Yeah, no.
I wouldn't want to take your glory, Andrew, because everyone would just come and watch us instead of watching you, and that'd be really unfair, wouldn't it?
Hitman, this is probably the best reselling program at the moment. There's some good reseller channels out there, but losing the reseller side of things, I think you guys are going to grow.
Oh, thanks, Hitman. That's really nice of you to say.
I would like to think we are, and I think that's the problem at the moment. I think we feel like we're running out of options to grow. And like I said, we don't, like Chris said, we just don't want to start losing people because you're coming on and finding the content boring, or, you know, we're running out of informative things to give you. Don't get me wrong. I know like we're a class act and we can always be funny. Not. But yeah, it's just, I suppose it's just, we, you know, even though we've come up with this 4-part thing, doesn't mean that 4 parts will necessarily work, and we might just find that a couple of parts of it are better, and we still keep this kind of rambling chat bit going as well. I do think we just need to play around with it, but it'll be a bit of fun anyway, just, you know, over the next few sessions, just to give it a go and see what y'all think, and if you don't like it, then
I'm willing just to try it once, and if it gets some positiveness, we'll do it again. If it's like, oh, don't like this, then we'll come back to this, because we're quite happy doing the reseller ramblings, but we just felt like we just needed to make sure that we had new content to talk about.
I think it's when we're sat here going, what subject are we going to talk about today? And we're literally like sitting here blank, just. I know,
and I don't want that
idea.
Because if we do that, that means we're coming on for the sake of it. So I don't want to do that. So I want to make sure. You see, the great thing about social media, about our Facebook groups, and about Instagram's great at the moment. There's so much content on there. But the great thing about those things is that you're always seeing some content to talk about. So there's always something new. Listen, it might not work, but just bear with me. Let me try it once, and we'll see how it goes.
What 124 said when we didn't understand what he'd said with the any questions, he said, such as that Holocaust thing.
Oh,
that
right.
really happened.
Yeah.
Book why the tales of the resales.
Oh, that's good.
That's quite
Hang
cool,
on.
yeah.
The tales of the resales.
The tales of the resales.
Okay, all right.
You need to be writing these down.
I'll come back and have a look through it again.
Vintage Vandal. Are we trying to come up with a name for something?
Yeah.
Oh, you've missed it.
You've missed it now. Ketan says, do a funny purchase and reaction like the way you bought the underwear. But I can't do that every week because it's a rarity, that.
And I can't cope. Because it'll be me.
We do need like a bit of a comedy sort of element, because we don't want to take ourselves too seriously.
We haven't really got a comedy element to it, though.
No, but we can have a think, can't we? Andrew's done a £26 sale. Good luck to you. It looks like all the sales today have gone to Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bugger off, Vintage Vandal, with your bloody Walkmans.
Do some trying to fix videos like a Walkman, for example.
Every week. Is that Walkman fixed? No, it's not. I'm going to sell it as spares and repairs.
How about Reseller Chat Central?
I like it.
Don't know if it's getting the news sort of
name
in it quite, but yeah. Trust me, it's more than what I was coming up with.
Kitty's not here next Monday, but please make sure you watch back, because I want you know where I am on Instagram, so let us know what you think of it. Or you can just comment, of course, on the video. I forgot about that. Andrew says if you need comedies, right here, maybe Andrew needs a segment on it.
Yeah.
Andrew's cow shed or something.
Watch this. People said, no way you just brought that up on screen. Did you bring the Holocaust thing on screen?
Yeah, but I didn't bloody read it, did I, first? I just put it up on screen. Don't even say it.
And I'm not laughing at either of them. I'm laughing at the fact that I'm laughing at the fact that you have been daft enough.
I didn't see it.
Publicise it.
We're all adults.
Who can be offended?
If you're offended, we apologise, but we're all about open and free speech on here.
And we're not knocking any of these big things because we know they were traumatic and major incidents.
Andrew's amazing clothing sales, yeah. Right, okay, so I think we're going to wrap it up there because we've actually been on an hour and 45 minutes. That is crazy. That's probably one of our longest streams. But it's been a really good chat, actually, because we brought up some good information. I picked up a few things. It was a really good point about Amazon in January because people have got those gift cards. So I need to bear that in mind. So thank you very much for that bit of information.
Can we just give tea cakes, boot sales and treasure tales?
Boot sales and treasure tales. That's good. There's a lot of good comments and a lot of good ideas.
Hitman says he probably won't catch many lives after this week due to work commitments, but will leave message after watching it. That's brilliant. Thank you so much, Hitman.
It's a shame you can't check in and say hello.
It could be like the two Ronnies. Instead of Ronnie Corbett, have Andrew sat in a chair spending 5 minutes to tell a crap show.
Right, guys, I think we're going to call it a day. I'm just going to say thanks, everyone, as I type it. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We really do appreciate it. All your comments make this chat work because initially we came on with a very, very loose sort of Q4 chat, but it's developed into something really good.
Look at us 2 hours later.
Nearly 2 hours later.
But if I just keep putting in.
What?
If I just keep putting in.
What?
If I just keep putting in. Will we make it to 2 hours? Sorry.
I think we'll end on a joke, all right? And it's not Annabelle. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The interrupting cow. Moo. You're supposed to say something.
No, I thought you was having another dig at me. You were going with the interrupting cow.
You know what? I can't even tell a knock knock joke. I can't even tell a knock knock joke, and she don't get it. Should we do it again? Right, do it like a proper knock knock. Knock knock. Knock knock. Oh, fucking hell. Right. I'm not going until we've done this joke properly. Oh, come on. Come on. Knock, knock. She's crying. She's crying, for crying out loud. Will you stop it?
Right, go on.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The interrupting cow.
The interrupting. Oh God.
I got that from the Vicar of Dibley, by the way. You need to do that one on your family.
Yeah.
So, thanks everybody. You need to go and wipe your eyes.
No.
See you all later.
Bye,
see you next
folks.
week.
See ya,
8 o'clock
bye.
next week. See ya.
Bye.
Bye now.